Day 3, RFS Fluid Links Advent Calendar. The question comes from Rodney Raviton. Raviton? I think of, you know what? This is an inside joke to hockey fans. I think of Jim Hrivnak, a former goalie in the NHL in the 1990s. You know who that is, Chris? There we go. We're talking 90s hockey. Yeah, here we go.
Listen, you got me to a hockey game recently. That's as good as it's going to get.
That's true.
Don't push it.
I'm going to call it Wagner fan 74. It's probably Wagner, but who knows? Maybe he likes Wagner. Maybe he's a Robert Wagner fan 74, Rodney Raviton. Anyway.
Or Jack Wagner from General Hospital.
Well, that's a good point.
Maybe they're a Lindsay Wagner fan.
Everyone's a fan of Lindsay Wagner, of course.
Exactly.
Bionic Woman. Which actor from either the classic or modern series would you like to read a biography or autobiography on? Actor.
Maddock.
Philip Maddock. Oh, he's out of life. Yeah. Actor. Got to be an actor. Not a director. Not a producer.
Bernard Cribbins, who's probably already got one.
Bernard Cribbins. He might have. Does he have one? I don't know if he does.
I think he might.
I don't know.
My thoughts go back to somebody from the classic series.
Okay.
Just because, somebody who guested or whatever in the 70s was probably around doing stage and screen work since the 30s or some stuff. She probably has a heck of a life to tell. But
Michael Wisher.
No.
No, who is it? Who is it then?
I don't have anyone in mind.
Oh, I thought you had someone in mind.
My mind goes to somebody who would have been.
Oh, I see.
That era,
like
the kind of quintessential person Toby would get for Who's Round.
Like in the days of vaudeville, you want somebody who was on stage at vaudeville. That's what
I want somebody who performed with Al Jolson.
I don't.
No, I don't want that at all. The guy who ran the Miniscope and Carnival Monsters. I want to know what his deal is.
A guy
his overall life
deal.
You
mean what the hell is Leslie Dwyer? I think is his name. Isn't it? Him. What's the deal with Leslie Dwyer? That's the title of his autobiography.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the guy, Chancellor Goth?
Bernard Horsfall.
Bernard Horsfall.
Yes, I would like to have his autobiography.
Like the actual actor is not Chancellor Goth.
Or either or.
Oh, well, I don't. I think it's just actor. I think we have to be like
all right,
nonfiction here.
It did specify actor.
Yeah. Why? Just because you liked him as Chancellor Goth? And
he just looks like the kind of guy who would who have done a lot of stuff. He's got a very commanding screen presence. Therefore, he probably was on a lot of TV and plays and movies and stuff that he could talk about.
I suppose so.
I want an autobiography from Michael Kilgariff. Talking about his life as a tall person.
Life as a tall person who's actually shorter than you. So
it's very dull up here. The end.
Yeah. Julian Glover would be great. I'd like to.
That's
hear
true.
From him.
He would be.
Because let me tell you, to tie it into our own experiences, talking to him on our live show, however many years ago that was, like, whenever you look at Julian Glover, like the second he steps on screen, even though he's been in he was even in Blake 7 for crying out loud. That's how many things he did. The second he steps on screen, it's like, whoa, Julian Glover's in this. Everyone, the class
he's
level
Captain Charm.
has risen, right? And then you talk to him, and he's like as down to earth as you can get, and that surprised me. I thought we'd get this sort of posh sort of actor. And I thought, this guy's a riot. I want to hear more from Julian Glover,
great.
please. Yeah. So.
Well, if you want people that we've had on stage at Galley or some such, let's have a biography of Patricia Quinn.
Oh,
no, let's not.
That would be great. Yes, Patricia Quinn. I'd read that.
Imagine the kooky stuff she would talk about.
I was going to say it's going to be like that picture of the guy with all the strings behind him, and he's trying to explain a conspiracy. That would be that book, basically.
Oh, how about Patricia Quinn?
Just looking at my dollies once again, I'd like Timothy Dalton because you've got a lot of good James Bond stories. Peter Capaldi. I think Peter Capaldi would have a great biography.
I do want to hear about Peter Capaldi's life. Actually, that's a very good point. He's got to write.
And this is a gimme,
but
John Hurt.
John Hurt would be. He's got to have one. There's got to be a book on John.
There's
Hurt.
Got to be more than one, I would think.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi. I would love for that. That'll happen. I mean, that he isn't there yet. Although Matt Lucas wrote his own. I mean, he's like 38, isn't he? Like he's barely he's like our age. What's he writing autobiographies for? It's a little early, isn't it?
He had a personal tragedy in his life that I'm sure would have been cathartic to write about.
I suppose that's why Christopher Eccleston, what compelled him to write a book too, I suppose. Well, I don't want bad things to happen to these actors in order for them to write books. I do want them to just write books, though. Tom Baker wrote his autobiography like 27 years ago now, almost.
And it's mostly him musing about death, from what I remember.
Yeah.
He also bought his tombstone
also did
20 whatever years or 30 whatever years ago.
Or did he
John Barrowman's autobiography. I would like to read that.
I think that is only available on audio CD.
That's how it should be. It should be him reading out his life story.
It's a mute. No, he
only in
sings
song.
it. Yeah, it's only in song.
Yeah.
He only had.
I mean, that's much as I don't like musicals. I can't begrudge him that. That's pretty much his.
I might listen to that
métier.
actually. I might listen to that. So, John Barrowman, if you are listening, your autobiography, whatever you choose to call it, any show will do. I don't know what it's called. Sing it loud, sing it proud, and we'll have you on the podcast to talk about it. What better incentive is that?